Okay, let's do what we did yesterday at just about the same time. The temperature, I don't even have a fan, we don't even own an air conditioner, is 28 like it was yesterday, and 82 Fahrenheit like it was yesterday. Okay, here we go. Right around the same time. Our clocks are still 5 minutes fast, so let's call it 9:10-ish, something like that. And this is my other clock, which has been running on the same battery for at least 10 years, conservatively. And for 10 years it has loyally been showing the wrong time. But that's my fault, not the clock's fault. Okay, let's see what we have outside. Perfection. Perpetual perfection. Just like yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that, and just like tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, in perpetuity. Because a consciousness that is completely saturated with the correct interpretations of Torah does this automatically. When such a consciousness looks out on the creation lines up in perfect peace around them. This is the proof of the pudding of correct interpretation. Whether something pushes your emotional buttons, or it sounds really sophisticated, or even very, very kind, or whatever it is, if the person who is speaking is not able to, I don't like the word impose, you don't impose peace. It just naturally results from being regarded by a consciousness that's saturated in Torah. This is what happens. This is not at all typical of the Middle East. There were some really, really bad storms in Makkah. The temperature had gone up to 47 degrees, and then there were some really bad storms with like 100-mile-an-hour winds, and people were being blown all over the plaza at the Kaaba. I think there were storms in other parts of Saudi Arabia too. I remember hearing that they were in Jeddah and Medina too. Yeah. So it's not typical to the Middle East. There are storms in other parts of the Middle East. This is Israel. This is what's called Israel. This is the land that results when we've learned Torah correctly and are completely inculcated with the correct interpretations. I've said before that the title HaMashiach, which is 363, which is the same thing as 1362, is Perush Nachon, which means correct interpretation. Once a person has reached correct interpretation of Torah, the level that they are on is called HaMashiach, and they are able to bring about perpetual peace effortlessly, wherever they gaze. I can do this without any kind of strain, without any kind of effort. It's just like a natural part of my body. In the same way that my body regulates my temperature, my blood pressure, my breathing rate automatically without me having to think about it. It's the same thing with the peace. It just happens. Now, this is, I guess you would call it an autonomic response, in that I most certainly can think about it and do it deliberately, but I don't have to. It just happens as a matter of course, as a matter of breathing and regarding this is the way reality lines up all the time. And I have the security of knowing that it always will. There's no doubt in my mind that this is my forever. So as your worlds degenerate into more and more chaos and more danger and more uncertainty, you may find that listening to that little old lady in Svat is worth your while. So again, I'm not asking you for anything. I don't want to be your teacher. I don't want to, you know, I don't have a GoFundMe. You know, all I ask is for you to do what I do to get what I got, which is honestly ask Hashem what is the truth, and be prepared to get Hashem's answer on Hashem's terms, not what you expect and not what you demand. Thank you for listening.